Well, strong emotions as the future of Iowa's area education agencies, or AEAs, was discussed in Sioux City tonight.
I'm deeply concerned that um, we aren't moving fast enough on a persuasive campaign.
This is the Northwest AEA Board's first meeting since Governor Kim Reynolds signed into law House File 2612, the bill overhauling the AEA. Under the new law, which was signed just last month, school districts will get 60% of general education and media services that funding next school year. And in 2025, districts will have full control of those funds. Also in the fall of the 2025 school year, all Iowa school districts will get 10% of funding for special education, while the AEAs will be guaranteed to get the other 90%.
We have to have a plan in place by January 1st, and it was merely awareness for the board to let them know that centralized services, including media, is somewhat vague. And so we're trying to do our best to comply with the law in the timelines that are established, and no decisions made tonight.
Board members discussed the value of the collective, that is the AEA, and the equity that may be lost in smaller school districts.
I've got concerns about my staff. I mean, they have been through the ringer for the past 14 weeks roughly, and this has just been incredibly difficult for them. And so that is my biggest source of concern, is the impact that this is having here in our AEA and in AEAs across the state. And it's unfortunate.
The structure of the board will change, with the 9-member board shrinking to 5 members. Then 4 superintendents will be added with the next board election cycle. While nothing official was decided tonight, the board will continue to adapt to the new law.